11-2 the field. While they're loading up, let's have quick news from Chepstow.
And the 250 at Chepstow went. And quick update on the betting here in the 305 at Newcastle. Demolition Man now the clear 5-1 favourite. Mudflap and the Fly are both on 13-2. Bolero Boy has gone up to 9-1, bit of money for him. Tastic Genie out to 10s, along with Double Gold, Ninth Symphony and Ben's Ridge. Pension Fund also on the drift to 12-1, as are Eurolink, Excalibur and Top of the Wind, 16-1 bar.
Just a couple left to go in now. Back here at Newcastle, Ninth Symphony will go into stall 1, and stall 18 is still vacant. That'll be filled by Top of the Wind. And there's Top of the Wind going in, aided by the blindfold, and won't be long now then for the Bladen Nursery. Newcastle Exhibition Ale Bladen Nursery, over a mile on the straight course. Just one last push for Vagabond Chanteuse in the red jacket there. And Demolition Man 9-2 from 5-1 on the off, and jumped fairly well. So did Pension Fund over there, making towards the far side Nostalgic Air, and also Eurolink Excalibur. Pun is with the pace, and Raven Master in Robert Sangster's colours. Tastic Sheeny is showing speed with Mudflap, and settling down on the far side, it's Pun in the black cap, Tastic Sheeny, Mudflap, and then Raven Master, chased by Lycility, and then Skeleton Sovereign, Pension Fund, and Nostalgic Air. Looking towards the stand side with the big sheepskin noseband, it's Double Gold right up with the pace. Also Rich in Love in the yellow jacket on the rail as they race through the first 3 furlongs of this mile contest, and they split into 2 groups then. Back on the far side, Mudflap, Pun with Tastic Sheeny, and these are followed by Nostalgic Air. Stand side, Double Gold just leads from Rich in Love, and then Skeleton Sovereign, chased next by Fox's Tail and Top of the Wind and Vagabond Chanteuse as they race towards the final 3 furlongs then. Mudflap took over on the far side from Pun, and then coming through is Nostalgic Air and Demolition Man in the light green cap over there. Double Gold has kicked clear on the stand side. They head down towards the final quarter mile then. Far side, it's Mudflap, tackled now by Demolition Man. Pun is rallying a bit, and then follows Skeleton Sovereign. On the stand side, it's Rich in Love as Double Gold weakens. Top of the Wind is coming through well. Vagabond Chanteuse, the noseband red colours, but down to the final furlong at the far side, Mudflap, Demolition Man. The Fly is flying through on the far side to join the issue. Stand side, Rich in Love, but the Fly took over on the far side and goes on from Demolition Man and Mudflap. Stand side, Vagabond Chanteuse. The Fly's won it in second, Demolition Man. Tight for third, Mudflap on the far side. Vagabond Chanteuse stand side with Rich in Love, and then Pension Fund from Pun, who was up there early. Eurolink Excalibur trailing over the line then to Raven Master, and Top of the Wind, who weakened out of it behind those Tastic Sheeny and Skeleton Sovereign. Right out the back, Nostalgic Air and Bolero Boy, who never showed at all. And the Fly, this lightly raced colt, this grey colt, trained by Barry Hills and ridden by his son Richard, has come through in tremendous style in the closing stages to win this valuable Bladen Nursery, coming through to tackle those on the far side. Demolition Man came there with every chance, but inside the final 50 yards, it's the Fly forging clear. A good winner at Ayr last time. He's improving all the time and goes on to win in the style of a really useful 2-year-old. It's tight for second place. The field split by the width of the track, and in fact Vagabond Chanteuse on the stand side may well have just got there for second, ahead of Demolition Man on the far side. Back nearest us it's Rich in Love, and then Mudflap just behind Demolition Man on the far side. But that goes to the judge. It could just be Vagabond Chanteuse in second, ahead of Demolition Man. But the winner, the Fly, has come through to win by a good 3 or 4 lengths at the line, and win this valuable first prize of close on £30,000 in front of one of the biggest crowds at Gosforth Park for some time. The Fly, who won at Ayr last time, only his second start in fact, and clearly he's improving with every run, and it wouldn't be a big surprise if this horse was able to go on into better than nursery handicap. Certainly the way he's quickened up well at the finish here. Saw out the straight mile, a very stiff mile here at Newcastle, really well.
Richard Hills rode a superb race there, and Mrs. Corbett's got a very nice colt here. The horse that this one beat last time out has gone on to finish second in a listed race in Germany, and this horse has come from a long way back. So looking back in hindsight, I suppose you've got to say the horse is very well handicapped here on 8-6. At this particular moment in time, Demolition Man, the well-backed horse, has come through seemingly to win, but the fly is flying, absolutely flying. And although we had no idea of the draw, it's actually quite even. The majority of them came up the far side, but this horse has streak clear. Demolition Man right there with every chance, could not hold this horse, and he might get done for second by Vagabond Chanteuse, who's going to come through late on the stand side. We'll try and just confirm that as they go past the post. The winner's there, that's the fly, but let's see what's second. Looks as if Vagabond Chanteuse might just have got second, ahead of Demolition Man in third. And we'll leave that one to the judge. But this is 44 up for Richard Hills. It could be another further flight. And that was absolutely superb. I'm going to try and get in here with the flies. That was superb. What was that like? Eh?
Fabulous.
I bet it was. I bet it was.
Just fabulous.
What is it about Grace?
Well, I've been very lucky with them, especially here.
Yes, yes you have.
Because Morcelli's won here, I think, 3 times.
Yes.
So, but he's all right, isn't he?
I tell you what, that was good. I mean, did you really fancy him strongly, or what?
Well, we did rather.
Did you?
Well, you never quite know, but
Yeah.
he hadn't really done anything wrong.
Yeah.
And the horse he beats came second to Madair, came second in a listed race the other day.
Yes.
So, but you never really know, do you?
Oh, that's lovely. And he's done it very well. What plans now? I mean, this could go into much better things.
Well, I think he may be out of nurseries now, I'm afraid.
So
I don't know.
What about
Leave that to the trainer.
You mentioned Morcelli. What about Morcelli? Lovely
he's
horse.
fine. He's very high in the handicap,
Yes.
so he'll be just running against the best, so you'll have to be a bit lucky. But he's said to be very well.
Would you send him down to Cheltenham again? The Morcelli?
Never.
No.
Never.
No. Why
we
not?
say that every year. Every year he goes, and every year he's a disaster there.
Yes.
So really, this time is definitely never.
I love seeing you in the Winner's Enclosure because you really enjoy your horses. You love them as well, don't you?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's more than just owning a winner. It's something special.
Yes.
How many horses have you got altogether?
I think I've got about 7, but they're mostly halves. I actually share this one with Jack Hansen.
Oh, Jack. All right.
Yes,
Oh, well,
yes,
he'll be.
I'm silly enough to sell him half.
He was shrewd enough to buy one.
Well done, Jack.
Well, that's
We
great.
brought each other luck.
Well,